I'm MGDev and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial we'll continue to create a 2D platform game. We'll add parallax background to our game. This is a background that will simulate depth. So click on level 1, click plus to add new node. And choose parallax background and click create. Click on parallax background, click plus, and we want to add parallax layer inside node 2D. Click on parallax layer and click plus, and we want to add a sprite node. Duplicate parallax layer. Click duplicate on Ctrl D. Click on parallax layer 2 and click Ctrl D. For parallax layer motion scale X coordinate should be a 1. This is a speed of moving the background along the x-axis. A value of 0.8 will cause the background to move a little faster than background that is above and has the value 1. .7 for parallax layer 3 and for parallax layer 4 0.6. So the background will be moved the fastest. Save scene. Let's add pictures for sprites. Click on sprite. And for texture, we must add backgrounds. Click on images folder and copy and paste in forest background. Choose texture, load, image, forest background, and choose BG for PNG. And we must stretch these pictures a little. And we also must set mirroring for our background. Mirroring will cause the pictures to be copied in the background. I'm gonna move this sprite a bit. And now our sprite will be copied every 1850 pixels in the x-axis. Choose a background 3 PNG, and we also must stretch this sprite a little. Click on sprite, and we will use this value 2342, and type this value in x coordinate in mirroring. And I will do the same for sprite in parallax layer 3 and sprite in parallax layer 4. Let's stretch this background a little. And I will type this value in parallax layer 3 mirroring x coordinate. Click on sprite in parallax layer 4 and choose background 1 for texture. And I will type this value in mirroring x coordinate, and our sprite will be copied every 2262 pixels in the x-axis. And let's go to player character, and we can and let's add a camera 2D for player character. Inside node 2D is a camera 2D node, and we must to turn on the current option. If true, the camera is the active camera for the current scene. So enable this option. We can also turn on the smoothing option. And as you can see, the frame around the player character moves according to the zoom. Let's save our scenes. And click on tile map, and let's draw platforms for play character. Play character will run on them. If you want to paint more tiles, you can use bucket fill. If you want to paint more tiles, use bucket fill. Save scene. Let's run our scene. And as you can see, parallax background is moving when the player is running. The background in the foreground moves faster than the background that is farther away. The background in the foreground moves faster than the background that is farther away. When I maximize the window, it will be better. So we can see a moving background. The parallax background below is a space where the image doesn't reach. And to remove it, you can add another layer of parallax background that will cover this space. Or you can stretch backgrounds that we have just added. Save all scenes, and let's add a simple menu to our game. Click on plus to add a new scene, and click on user interface, change a name of control to main menu. Click on main menu, click plus, and inside control choose center container. The GUI elements are inside the control node. I will now set the width and height of the center container and his anchor. These green signs in the corners of center container are anchors. Here we have information what is an anchor. Anchors the top edge of the node to the origin, the center or the end of its parent control. It changes how the top margin updates when the node moves or changes size. Click on center container and inside control choose a VBox container. This is a vertical box container. Click on VBox and alignment, change alignment to center. Click on VBox, click plus, inside control choose button, and button is a general type of buttons. Click create, and we need 3 buttons: play, options, and quit button. Change text to play game. Click on tab overrides, click fonts, and we need a font. So I will create new folder. I will name it fonts, and I will add a font for our game. Click on fonts and copy and paste font. Theme overrides, click fonts and choose new dynamic font, click dynamic font, and inside font choose load. Inside font we have our font, Kenny Future Narrow, and we can change options like size, duplicate play button, duplicate again. I will change name to options button, and I will change name of tiered button to quit button. Click on options button and set text to options. Click quit button and set text to quit game. Let's save this scene as main menu tscn inside res folder. Click on main menu and click this button to attach new script. We want to add script to scripts folder at main menu.gd with main menu.gd name. Click create to create that script. Click on play button and go to node tab, and as you can see we have signals, and now we are going to use these signals. Click pressed and click connect. This is a receiver method. On play button pressed inside main menu script. Inside play button pressed, type this code. Click options button, click pressed signal and click connect. Inside main menu we want to create a receiver method. On options button pressed. So when player press play button or options button, then game should change scene to level 1 or options. I commented this line because we have not options tscn scene. And at the end of on options button pressed method, I added pass keyword. Click quit button, click pressed signal and click connect. And in this window, click also connect to create a receiver method on quit button pressed method, and type this code. And as you can see, we want to call quit method to quit from the game. Press Ctrl and click quit to go to the documentation. And as you can see, we have a description of quit method. Save scene. Click on main menu. Click a plus to add new node. Inside control. Choose center container. Because I want to add a title for our game. Let's set width and height of the center container too, and also anchors. Click on center container 2 and click plus to add a new node. Inside control, choose label. Displays plain text in a line or wrapped inside a rectangle. Click create. Rename label to title. And let's set text in inspector panel to super platform game. Set alignment to center and V alignment to center also. Theme overrides fonts. Choose new dynamic font. And for font load, can a future narrow font. And let's set other settings, size, outline color, and outline size. And let's set extra spacing car to, for example, 4. And also colors for font. Change font color to some kind of green, for example. Let's test our main menu. And let's test our buttons. Quit button works fine. Options button does nothing because it doesn't have code inside. And play button starts the game, so it works fine. And this is all for this episode. Thanks for watching this episode. Best regards, MGDev.